Hey guys, this is Summer with your daily twin flame energy reading. Sorry I haven't been present. I have been doing my own twin flame journey and pouring love into myself. I finally, my twin flame and I are now in union, and we got a house together. And we finally just got moved in yesterday. So it's been quite an adjustment, quite hard on our bodies and my energy. But I am back and I'm ready to help others and to guide and just share my gift. So, of course, if you like or resonate with anything, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. You know, I love the love and the comments and sharing your journey. So, drop me some comments. And, of course, if you want a personal reading, just because it doesn't resonate with you doesn't mean I can't connect with your energy. So if you need a personal reading or would like just certain questions, I have a la carte where you can pick certain questions and I can directly answer those. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to do a past, present, and future for couples separated and communicating or in union. Okay. And then I'll do a separate video for those not in communication because you guys need help probably more than the others because you're going through such like a dark period. Please forgive me. I'm drinking my breakfast this morning. Okay. All right, here we go. I just unpacked my cards too, and I realized I had a deck, not a deck card in there. Okay. There's another one. Has the spreads on them. Thank you. For the present moment. Okay. And for the future. Oh, and if you like my shirt, it's my favorite saying. Love by the moon, live by the sun, love by the moon. Brittany Henry, give me a shout out if you're on here and go see her channel. She's one of my girls. All right. Awesome. Okay. Very interesting. So for the recent past, for those separated and communicating, or for those in union, we have the Chariot. So recently, some of you have either moved, like myself, changed residence, or you're talking about moving in with your twin flame, with your counterpart. I do see that there was a good balance in this conversation. I do see the male and female energies both showed up to this. Some of you may be sharing a vehicle for travels. I don't know why that comes up, but one maybe like get better gas mileage than the other. And so in order to save money and assets, you've decided to start commuting together and taking one vehicle. I do see for some of you that are separated and communicating, there has been a lot of growth and a lot of movement within this past 3 weeks or so, maybe month. There's a lot of change going on in your world right now. I feel like for some of you, you guys have had a conversation of moving, and this alone is changing your relationship for the better. Like you have entered a new aspect of, like, the old relationship you had has died, and it's now entering a new phase. But for others of you, this is an actual literal move. This is an actual literal conversating and plans to move in the near future. Some of you will move in the fall. I'm seeing September. I'm seeing plans of September. I'm seeing some kids are starting school later due to the late move. Probably 80% of you don't have children, and this is going to be just a late fall move because it's just now getting in the works, right? Okay, so let's move on because that's the past and we like to live in the present. So we have the Ten of Swords and Three of Swords. A lot of swords, a lot of communication. Okay. So I see a lot of like karmic patterns ending in the present moment. I see a lot of communication between possibly you and a past partner. I see a rough patch ending. I see it's the end of heartbreak because you and your counterpart are coming together, right? And for some of you, you had to cut off communication with people. This is... Okay, I'm getting back problems for some of you, particularly masculines. Some feminines are having it in their right lower back or left lower back. But for the masculines, they're having it in the mid lower, like lower lumbar pain. And what you're not realizing, this could be physical, but most of it is manifesting and stemming from stress through communication, through movement, through this change, and through this ending of this karmic cycle, okay? For some of you, there's been some past partners that can't let go of you, feminines, or just the feminine energy. And I feel, no, this is both sides. I feel like some of the karmics of the counterparts have been communicating because they feel the loss. They feel the ending. They feel all this coming to an ending. They feel like the bed sheet has been taken off of them in the middle of the night, especially by the masculine's karmic. She's no longer feeling his vibration, his energy being put out. She can no longer touch it. It is no longer tangible. And so she's reaching out to him, and that's causing the feminine counterpart to be stressed. And when you feel that lower back pain, you guys, it's stemming from not like feeling like lack of support and stress and worry. So that stress goes down to your mid and lower back when you don't feel supported by your significant other, okay? One of my cards is bent and keeps... Anyways. So, but what this is saying, you guys, is this is the end. This is why it's getting so intense between the karmics and you. This is the death. This is the ending. You're at a 10. You're at a 10. Okay? That's the end. The next is 0 and 1. So this is the death of a cycle. That's why it's hitting so hard. That's why it's hitting so hard for the masculine, the feminine, and both sides karmics, okay? I feel like the feminine's karmic, one or more karmics are feeling the loss, are feeling the letting go and feeling the moving on, and they're not okay with it, and they're putting up a fight. But keep trudging along, keep staying within yourself, keep staying true to yourself. I always say, do no harm but take no shit. That's my philosophy. And move on with grace. Okay, so keep moving forward with your partner, with your counterpart. Don't get stuck in negative ways. Don't react in negative ways when you do get these messages or when you see these messages, because that'll only throw you back into this pattern that you're already supposed to be completing. Okay, and this is the end. This is the death. This is the big, U-Haul. Because you're physically and mentally moving on. Okay, I do see, if you haven't moved in with your counterpart, for most of you, this is going to happen in September or late fall. Okay. And if you haven't even had that conversation yet, you will be be at least talking about it by late fall. Okay. Okay. So please excuse me. This new move has got me like, my body's trying to get adjusted to the allergens in the air. And woo, I'm having a hard time with that. I need to be taking my supplements a little bit better. Okay, so moving on. In the near future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight of Pentacles. Look at him. He's all green. He's riding on his horse. Knights are full of passion and persistence, and they're very fast moving. Even though Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, is the slowest moving knight in the deck, this does represent money, stability. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. Okay, so if you follow my advice and in this karmic cycle with grace, what's headed for your future feminines is this Knight of Pentacles, and he's a very reliable person. This is your counterpart, and you know from your relationship before that he was a reliable person, that he always wasn't this in and out person. And once you get past this cycle and you guys are together, he's going to become that reliable person that you once knew. He can be very patient. He's a very, very hard worker and very skilled at that. It does say that you're going to travel by land. So feminines, a lot of you will be moving to him. I do see a new job offer. 80% of the feminine energy will be getting new jobs. And then the other 20%, the masculines, will be getting a new job offer. Yeah, that's what's coming up in your future. Let's see if we can get any more. So yeah, I feel like immediately, like, if this resonates with you, more feminine energy is going to be moving towards the masculine, and you're going to be moving over water. I don't see that this is a lot of overseas. I feel like this is more just like a few hours away or in another state, and you're going to literally be passing over water, which, I mean, in most cases you will, but I feel like that's important to say. But regardless, you guys will become stable in money because you're going to be combining households. Like I said earlier, you're going to be commuting using the same vehicle. You're just going to be saving a lot of money and becoming a 2-household income. You're going to be becoming a more stable family, and both of you are going to have really good jobs. This is all turning out beautifully. Okay, so both the masculine and feminine have been trying to sneak away from this toxic karmic people to have this stable connection with you. Stable, and that's like stable mentally, romantically and financially, because both the karmics were not only toxic emotionally, but they were toxic financially. And that brought you guys both down. Yes, so you're going to be working together on your pinnacles. Like I just said, that's validation. You guys are combining households. Some of you are combining vehicles. You might have two vehicles, but decide to just like start riding together to save money. I see carpools. Some of you could be riding with friends to save money. Regardless, this is your validation, Three of Pentacles, that you will be starting to work together with financially. And this is going to grow your bond so immensely by 80%. You guys are going to become the strongest you've ever been from now until the 15th of August. Your relationship, your bond is just going to grow deeper and deeper, okay? So that's beautiful, you guys. I did get this new deck, and it's called Nudges from Your Spirit. So I'm going to get a piece of advice for the masculine and the feminine, okay? And then this reading will be over because I want to do not communicating, and then I want to do feminine reading and masculine reading and all that jazz. So I don't want to do it all in one reading. Sorry if that's loud. These are very large and hard to shuffle, so. Hey, Spirit, can I have one nudge of spirit, piece of advice for the divine feminines? Thank you. One for the divine masculine, please. That's so funny, the card we got, you guys. Divine feminines. Because that's so what I needed to hear. Which I have been, but anyway. All right. These are beautiful cards, by the way. I love the colors mainly. Okay, so for the feminines, we have drink more water. Feminines, I'm not going to preach to you because I don't like preaching, and I really need to be preaching to myself, even though I've been trying to drink a gallon a day to detox all this energy. I need to go get some sage. My twin flame counterpart's mother is supposed to be mailing me some dried sage from her garden. So I'm looking to, basically what I'm getting from this is not only drink more water, but also detoxify the system, detoxify your energy, detoxify everything around you. If you have things left in your house from a karmic, get rid of it. Get rid of the energy. If they've still got lingering energy in your stuff, sage that shit. Do whatever you need to do to get rid of the energy. Drink more water, detoxify your system. If you don't drink water, you don't detox. You don't get the toxins out. And I'm not kidding. I'm in the medical field as well, and this is very, very, very important. Not drinking water, especially now in this heat, can severely, dehydrate you and cause mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion, heat stroke, and it causes you to make bad choices. Everything ends in the result in your body feeling bad and your mind feeling bad, and that can increase your chances of making bad decisions. Or you know how when you're tired you just make crappier decisions, or you just snap easier. It all stems from your body and the way it feels, okay? So drink more water. For the divine masculines, we have be your own guru. Stop asking other people for advice. Stop asking your buddies for advice. Stop looking up information on the internet. I'm getting a lot of that. Stop Googling things. If you want to figure something out, do it yourself. If you need advice, do it yourself. That's what your intuition is for. I feel so often people are mistaken on what their intuition actually is. It's your higher self. I mean, how do you think readers follow their intuition? They listen. They have an unbiased opinion. So the first thing that comes, unless you're reacting from ego, you're listening to your intuition. The first thing that pops in your head, as long as it's coming from love, that is your guru. So listen to it. It'll never steer you wrong. It's saying be the guru of your own life. Stop asking advice. I keep hearing stop asking for advice. Stop looking for advice. Stop Googling advice. Okay? Unless it's how to put together a washing machine, don't Google it. Ask yourself. Okay? So I hope this helped. Drop me some hearts in the comments. Let me know your story. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it didn't, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next reading. Okay? Bye. Namaste.